for one.
Yeah, and it's it's just a bad event. I mean, it happens. When you walk up here and talk about how good our coverage unit is. Immediately as a coach, that's the first thing I think about. We're only as good as our last cover. If we let this number 6, we let him start changing directions on us, and we don't get down there, you're not going to be walking up here next week talking about how good our coverage unit is. And that's the life you live in the SEC. And they're very, every week there's somebody back there that can hurt you with their talent if you're not where you're supposed to be, if you don't get off of blocks, and if you don't hustle. Now, to credit to our kids, they get it, and credit to Coach Dooley. We spend an inordinate amount of time on that, okay, and trying to make sure that we don't let those guys get us.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach. I appreciate it.
Special teams coach, and as an offensive coach, you look out there and you're going, okay, but you know you're only going to have so many drives, and you're like, you want to make everyone count. And the fear is that if you ever come off the field, then it's not a good deal. But it was exciting. I even took one part and thought, like, wow, what a great game this must be to watch. It's not great for coaches or where their ulcers or a heart attack. But it's really good for fans.
How did it go making up for Devrin's absence?
We were really proud of Justin Hunter. In fact, Justin Hunter was our special teams player of the week just because of how unselfish he was about it. And we have people every week that do a good job and may have played more than Justin, but at a moment's notice, Justin went back there and fielded the punts. And our whole mantra that last week was that they did some different things and put the ball in different places. We wanted to keep the ball off the ground, and so we had CP as a short returner and Justin back there and did a magnificent job of keeping it off the ground, brought him in as a jump guy, a leap guy on the block, and went down, and he was our gunner on the punt team. And so he did a great job, and so that was a big part of it.
Does that change the lineup for this game at all with how they performed last game?
Well, it's that time of year. You look each week and see who you have, because you're going to have injuries and you're going to have people that have different things going on, the concussion thing or whatever. So we try to be flexible. That's why you have a depth chart. We're never going to lay in bed at night and worry about the next day of somebody. We've got a backup for them, and that is the beauty of being in the SEC. You've got talented people behind talented people.
I know y'all have probably broken down the film and talked to Mike since then, but I know on that field goal that he missed, was the execution overall close, or what was the deal on that one?
No, I thought, if you mean up front, we were good. I think he just pushed it a little bit. He just pushed it. It's once again, I'll go back to the golf swing. He had, I don't know what we have, 10 different PAT field goals, I think, a combination of the two, and he pushed one of them. And all in all, I mean, I thought he had a good day. You sit there and look at his overall performance on Saturday, and a lot of the things, I don't know if it's been talked about in the media or not, but what he did a tremendous job of was that kickoff after the penalty. And that could have hurt us now, guys. I mean, we're sitting there kicking off from the 20-yard line, and you're thinking this is such a field position game. Well, he goes back there and bangs that thing down there, and AJ and the crowd go down and tackle the guy on the 27-yard line. Huge play. And he had the 2 punts. He pinned them inside the 10-yard line. Huge play. So all in all, I thought Mike had a good day. I don't want him kicking the ball out of bounds. He doesn't either, and I don't want him to miss a field goal. But nobody's perfect.
You obviously